Welcome to Self-Guided Abortion Yoga. I'm Lindsay and I'm your guide. So this yoga set is specifically curated for after your abortion experience. This is a strong set of postures that's made to fire up the inner strength in you, as well as to strengthen your body and help open you up after your abortion. So the first thing that I would like to do is just to light a bit of smoke, a bit of sage or Palo Santo or even some incense, just to cleanse yourself and cleanse the space, really bring you in the right frame of mind for this inner work, for this yoga class. It's totally normal if you're feeling a little bit tight, a little bit weak. And if any of these postures feel too intense, just feel free to re-find your breath, to re-find your child's pose, or even just lay here on the mat. Even taking this time for yourself is powerful. So go ahead and stand at the edge of your mat with your hands open and facing the front of the room. And just stand here and breathe. And feel into your body. How does your body feel today? Feel into any parts of your body that feel a bit tight today. And just send that part of your body a bit of love. Now feel into your womb space. How does she feel today? How has the process of your bleeding been going? Is it complete? Is it still coming intermittently? What is the emotion of your womb today? Do you feel grief, sadness, relief? Just feel into those emotions with complete and utter acceptance for what is. And allow those feelings just to be with you through your practice and through your day. Now raise your hands up over your head and elongate as much as you can, maybe leaning back just a little bit to a slight backward bend, and bring your hands in prayer in front. From here, bend at the waist. Touch your hands to the ground. Rising up halfway, fingertips to mat, and leaning back down all the way, maybe bending your knees slightly. Then walk your hands ahead into a downward facing dog, and just walk out your legs into this downward facing dog. Again, really noticing where you're tight today. And then shift forward into a plank pose, holding here in plank for a minute, really pushing against your hands. Feeling the strength of your hands to be able to support your body. And then just let your hips come down to the mat into an upward facing dog. Really Really feeling that elongation through your womb space. And then curling your toes under. Raise your hips up to the sky for a downward facing dog. And raise your right toes all the way up to the sky. Bring your knee to your nose and bring your foot in between your hands, raising up into a high lunge. And feel free just to bend this back leg slightly. That feels more comfortable. Bringing your hands into prayer, your center. And just holding here in your strength. And releasing your knee to the ground. From here, you can put your hands onto your knees. Just really move into your hips. And as you're moving into your hips, think about the woman you were yesterday and in the week before your abortion. Who was she? What were the emotions of that time? And then while you're thinking of that, move slowly onto your heel, elongating your leg. And leaning back into this heel slightly. Then leaning back forward into your low lunge. One last stretch there. And curl your toes under and bring your right foot back up to the sky. Returning the foot next to the left. And then here in your downward dog, continue feeling into the woman you were last week, the woman you were yesterday. And then feeling into the woman you are right now as we lift our left leg up to the sky. Touch your knee to your nose and plant your left foot in between your hands. Come up into a high lunge on this side, bending your knee slightly, and just feel into your power. Goalpost your arms and try to touch your elbows together, just opening up your heart space. And feel your heart filling with such pure divine love, enveloping you with pure white love. Then release your knee down to the ground and your hands onto your knee. And just feel in. And just feel into the movement. In your pelvis, opening up that whole region. And feel into more the woman that you are today. And how you're feeling today. And straighten your left leg back into a half Hanuman. Feeling the beautiful stretch in the back of your leg. And release your knee back onto the mat. From here, feel into that beautiful stretch here through the hips and the pelvis. Really leaning into that. And again, coming back into that energy of the woman you are right now. And really feel into your heart space. And lean back into your heels, straightening the left leg. Opening up into this half Hanuman. And feeling into your heart space, how does your heart feel today? And feel into that emotion as you lean back into your low lunge. Placing both hands on the mat besides your foot. And reach your left foot back up to the sky and replace them together on the mat. And from your downward dog movement, raise your right foot up to the sky. Bring your knee to your nose and step the right foot outside the right hand. Coming down into a low lunge from here, or a lizard lunge. From here, go ahead and lower the lunge and really feel into that hip, turning your knee out slightly towards the wall, wherever it's comfortable. And if it feels nice, go ahead and flip into the outer edge of your foot. Feeling that stretch just deepen slightly. And while we're stretching there, feel into the mind. How does your mind feel today? Is it in agreement with your heart and your womb? And return your foot back to being flat against the mat. Raise up with your hands. Curl under your left foot. And then just kind of hop forward. So both feet are in front and are pointing out. And you're down in a goddess squat with your elbows inside of your knees. And just rest here for a moment. Feeling into your womb space. And then raise your arms all the way to the sky and straighten your legs. And try to touch the sky with your hands, bringing your hands into prayer at your center. And from here, feel into your heart space. Is there a similarity between your heart space and your womb space? Or are they feeling different today? Feel into those emotions as you feel your entire body just bathed in golden light, in golden, loving light. And raise your hands back up to the sky and come back down into your goddess squat. Hands in prayer in front. Now feel into your mind. How does your mind feel right now? And raise your hands up to the sky, straightening as much as you possibly can. And bring your hands into prayer at your heart center. And raise your hands up to the sky and dive back down into your goddess pose. And returning both hands down to the mat. Just step back in into a plank position, pushing the ground away from you with your hands, feeling the strength of your hands to hold up your body. And just release your hips down to the ground for an upward facing dog. From here, raising your hips back down into downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up to the sky. Bring your knee to your nose. And bring your foot outside your left hand. Coming down into a low lunge. And extending that low lunge down even further by bringing your elbows to touch the mat. If you did so on the other side, go ahead and flip your foot out to the outer edge to get even further into your hips. Any ways in which our heart and our head and our womb seem to have disagreements can cause us continued pain. It's important to notice these differences, to understand these differences, but also to just let all of them be. As we work to align our heart and our womb and our head, it can be a process. And as you're feeling into that, tuck your right foot under and step up into the front, into your goddess pose. And raise your hands all the way to the ceiling. As long as you can possibly get. Bring your hands down to your heart. And then breathe back down into your goddess squat. The most important thing in this healing journey is that we find a way for all of the parts of ourselves to speak to each other, even if they don't always agree. And raise your hands all the way to the ceiling. And bring your hands down to your heart space. And listen to your heart space here for a moment. And back down into your squat. And from here, place both hands in front of you and step back into a plank. Again, feeling the strength of your arms to hold your body. And then just relax all the way down to the ground. From here, we're going to come into a Sphinx position with our elbows on the ground supporting us. And then very gently, bring your left knee up and just next to you. This is a very gentle and very nourishing position. If it feels nice, you can even raise slightly into this. Or if it feels nice, just go ahead and lay down. And bring the left leg down and raise the right. nourishing yourself in the same ways that you chose to nourish yourself on the other side. And return that leg back down. From here, move your left arm all the way out. Support your right hand underneath your right shoulder. And then just very gently spin out and over your shoulder. And just roll onto your left side. You can allow your head to just rest on the ground. But just feeling that beautiful stretch through your shoulder and your front pectoral muscle. And then coming up very slowly and gently, put out your right arm and support your left arm underneath your shoulder and spin out towards your right on the other side. Being careful to go only to your edge, really protecting that shoulder. And while you're lying here, just imagine the woman that you may be next week. What will her life be like? What things will she be focusing on? And very gently rolling back onto your stomach. From here, place your left hand towards the right and your right hand towards the left. And just feel that amazing stretch as both arms cross over each other. And then extricate the left arm from underneath and place it on top of the right arm. And feel the same stretch, but the other side. And then releasing both arms. Come back into your Sphinx pose. And then come in to a seated pose on your knees. Place both hands onto your womb space and shut your eyes. From the space of this great sacrifice, what will be manifested in its place? What will be manifested in my life in the coming years? In the place of having a baby at this time? Who is the woman that I want to become? And how will this same woman be 1 month from now, 2 months from now, a year from now? Feel into who that woman will be into your womb space. And placing both hands in front of you on the mat, come back into a downward facing dog. From here, raise your right foot all the way up to the sky. Bring your knee to your nose and place your hand, your foot in between your hands. Raise all the way up into a high lunge. And then bring your hands into prayer at your heart. Step in to the right foot and bend down into a warrior three. Feeling the strength of your right foot underneath you to be able to hold you. This beautiful T posture. And then raising up to the sky, bring your knee into your chest. And then you bring your knee in front of you. Feel the strength in this body and feel the strength in the woman that you are becoming. Raising your knee and your leg behind you, grab a hold of your left foot, raise your right arm up to the sky, and then pushing all of your weight in your left foot against your hand, start leaning forward into a dancer. In complete surrender to the things that we cannot change. And with a laser-tight focus on shifting what we can to make this world a better place. And coming out of your dancer, we'll come into a tree position. So raise your left foot up into whatever tree position you most favor. And just bring your hands to your heart space if that's available to you. And just breathe. In the strength of your body, in the strength of your abilities, in the strength of your mind, body, and your spirit. You've come through so much to get to this place here today now. And then releasing down your tree. Meet me back into downward facing dog. And then raising your left foot up to the sky. Bring your knee into your nose. And place your foot in between your hands. Raising up into a high lunge. And bringing your hands into prayer in your heart space. Step up into your warrior three on the other side. And feeling into this woman you are becoming. What are her dreams? What does she want to accomplish? And bring your right knee up to your chest, holding just below the knee. And then lengthen your heel out to the front of the room and just hold it here and breathe for a moment. And then returning your right leg behind you, grab onto the back of your foot from the inside, raise your left hand up to the sky and pressing against your hand with your foot, start bending over into a beautiful dancer pose. Really surrendering into this, into your own power within your body, and all of the potential of manifestation that's available to you. Returning to center. And then moving into your tree pose on the other side. Find a place where your tree is most comfortable, where you can stand without struggling. Just bring your hands into your center of prayer. And just feel into the strength of your body. Feel into the strength of your body, to all of the potential that continues to be available to you, and all that you'll be able to build and achieve in your life. And releasing your foot down, just go ahead and join me down on the ground, the soles of your feet together in butterfly. And depending on what feels best on your body today, you can have a butterfly that's close to you or one that's a little bit more further away. But just really stretching into this butterfly position. And this time putting your hands on your heart. And feeling into the woman that you want to become 30 years from now. What kind of life has she lived? How has she built a life? What kind of people does she have in her life? Where does she live? And then slowly and gently imagine all of the places between now and 30 years from now, and all of the steps that it could take to achieve that. And slowly orient yourself in your heart from the strong woman you are today, from the strong woman you are right now. Into the woman that you are becoming. And into the woman that you truly, truly want to be. And then moving from your butterfly onto your back, we'll take this final resting pose in Shavasana. As we take this time to really do some visioning. Into the meaning of this abortion. into the meaning of what it's made us today. And what it will become. Energy can never be destroyed. Energy is only transmuted and transformed into something else. In this way, what would the energy of your pregnancy, the energy of that baby, what will it be alchemized? What will be transmuted into? And how can this experience transform your life for the better? Thank you for joining my practice today, and stay laying here as long as you need. Thank you.